So first we are talking about the non-contact forces. After the discussion of these non-contact forces, then we will move on to the contact forces. So in the non-contact forces, first we are going to talk about gravitational force. So what is gravitational force? Generally, so this is a simple definition. Any body, if I projected upward, okay, when I throw any body upward, what happened? The body projected upward after certain time, while it is going up, slows down first. Why it is slowing down? Because this earth pull that object towards its center. Okay, the earth is exerting some force towards down. Since due to the force exerted in opposite direction of this body, actually body is going in upward direction this way. This is the direction of motion of object. But this earth pulls that object in opposite direction. In this case, the gravitational force is a negative force, right? Now, this body slows down and at one point the velocity completely becomes zero and it turns back towards earth, and while it is coming again speed increases and falling on the earth, right? So why this is happening? Because this earth exerts some force on the objects. So generally we call this force is called a gravitational force. Do you think only the earth exerts gravitational force? Okay, my question is, do only earth exert gravitational force alone? Do only earth exert a gravitational force alone? Only do earth exert gravitational force? See, sun is our star. Okay, earth is one of the planet. Like earth, there are many other planets. Total 8 planets are in the solar system. Okay, asteroids are there, meteors are there, meteorites. All these are revolve around the earth, sun, due to gravitational force. The moon revolve around the earth due to gravitational force. The gravitational force is act like a centripetal force, right? See, earth also exert gravitational force, moon exert gravitational force, other planets also exert gravitational force, sun also exerts. Sun is one of the stars, it exerts gravitational force. If sun is one of the stars which exert gravitational force, billions of stars are there, billions of galaxies are there, those also exert gravitational force. Okay, so in this universe, any body has mass, that body automatically exerts gravitational force. Even I have mass, I can also attract the bodies. But why all these bodies are not coming towards me and attract? Because I have very less mass, the small mass comparatively the huge mass of this earth. This earth has huge mass, very big, heavy. Okay, comparatively the gravitational force exerted by the earth, my gravitational force is negligible. Okay, if imagine if there is no gravitational force, in reality it is not possible, but just imagine if these two bodies have mass, this body has mass, this body has mass, these bodies are kept very close this. Okay, now there is a gravitational force on them. If I release, both bodies falls. Just imagine there is no gravitational force. Now these two bodies can exert force one on each other. Yes. So any body has mass in this universe, that body attracts other body. This attraction is called gravitational force. Gravitational force is always attractive force. Okay, it is not repulsive, never. It always attracts. Okay, so I hope you understand gravitational force. For better understanding, I will explain one example. Just imagine there is a tree, right? There is a tree. From the tree, an apple is going to fall. Apple. This is apple. At the bottom of the apple, just imagine there is one ant. Ant is at the bottom of the apple. Now this apple is falling freely from the tree. When this apple is falling towards ground, right? When apple is falling towards ground, this ant is looking at the ground. Just imagine, this ant is looking at the ground. What does the ant feels? What does the ant feel? Ant feels that earth is coming towards it. Yes or no? In reality, is apple is falling towards ground or the earth is coming towards apple? Apple is coming towards earth. Earth never attracted by the apple. Apple attracts earth. Apple also exerts some force on the earth. Earth also exerts force on the apple. Apple also exerts force on the earth. But which one exerts more force? The force exerted by the earth is more than the force exerted by the apple. Even though if you consider both forces are same, And from this equation, F is equal to mass into A, when force is constant, okay, the mass is indirectly proportional to the acceleration, or acceleration is indirectly proportional to mass. So since this earth has more mass, the acceleration is less. This apple has less mass, the acceleration is more. That is why this apple is coming towards earth. Okay, if we imagine, if apple exert the force, and the force exerted by the earth and the apple, the force exerted by the apple and the earth, if we imagine constant, even though apple only goes towards earth. Okay, so generally any body exert force on other body. Okay, the body which has mass, that body exert force on other bodies, that force is called a gravitational force. Okay, so now I'll write the definition of the gravitational force. If you consider electron, can we see the electrons? We cannot see the electrons. Electrons are small particles. Even atoms are very smallest particles which we cannot see with our naked eyes, right? Electrons are present inside the atom. If you keep two electrons very close, this electron has mass, this electron has mass. Due to their masses, there is an attraction. That attraction is due to gravitational force. But electron has negative charge, this electron also has a negative charge. Due to these charges, there exist another force between those electrons, that is called electrostatic force. But this electrostatic force is greater than the gravitational force. That is why we cannot keep two electrons very close. I hope you understand. Of course, there is a gravitational force between them. When there are no charges, imagine there is attraction between these two. But in reality, electron compulsory has charge. It's a property of the electron. Okay, electron exists with only charge, right? So these are the charged particles. That is why, due to the charge present on them, same kind of charge present on them, there is a repulsion. That is why these two bodies are moved away. Even though there is a gravitational force, these two bodies are moving away due to the electrostatic force between them. So from this you understand, even electron, the smallest particle in the universe, which exert gravitational force on other body. Just imagine, what about other bodies? All the bodies exert gravitational force. But why don't we feel? Because the force exerted by us comparatively, the force exerted by earth, when we compare, so the force exerted by earth is more, because more the mass of the body, more the gravitational force it can exert. It can exert. If you compare the Jupiter, okay, so this is the sun, so this is sun, right? So here planets revolve around the sun in a particular path, right? So here we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, okay, Mars, Jupiter, okay. What is the size of the Jupiter? The size of the Jupiter is very bigger than the Earth. Okay, almost 1100 to 1300 Earths can be placed in one Jupiter. That is a big size planet in our solar system. Okay, and the density of this Jupiter is greater than this Earth. So Jupiter exerts more gravitational force than, why? Since it has more mass density. Okay, so gravitational force is different for different bodies. The force of gravitation which is exerted by those bodies is different. Okay, I hope you understand why it is different. It depends on the mass, but mass of that body, not the mass of the body falling freely. That concept is different. What is that concept? See, I am releasing marker, I am releasing pen. Okay, the earth doesn't know this is marker, this is pen. This earth attracts both bodies with equal force. I am releasing one coin and one quill. Okay, quill means what? Ika. In Telugu we call it Ika. When we release from the 4th floor or 3rd floor of the building, coin reaches the ground first. Okay, the quill reaches the earth next. What is the reason? Quill is lightweight. Air exerts some force, resistance. Due to that, the quill moves this way, this way, this way. Finally, reach the earth. It takes some time because it is deviating from the path. Imagine if there is no gravitational force, both bodies reaches the earth at same time. If there is no air friction, both bodies reaches the earth at same time. So this earth exerts the same force on the bodies. Okay? Understand? The force exerted by the earth and the free falling bodies is same everywhere. Clear? But this force exerted by earth and force exerted by the moon is different. The gravitational force exerted by the earth and the gravitational force exerted by the Jupiter is different because of differences in the mass and densities. I hope you understand. Okay? Please note down the definition of this gravitational force. Some important points discussed now. We'll have a discussion. Gravitational force is always attractive. Is always attractive. This is very, very important. Gravitational force is only attractive force. There is no repulsion. It always pull the bodies. Okay? So attraction comes under pull or push. Attraction is nothing but pull. Okay? Earth always pull the bodies. Earth always attract the bodies. Okay? Not only Earth. So gravitational force itself always attractive and it is always pulling force, not the pushing force. Right? It's pull. Right? Where do we see gravitational force in our daily life? We see a gravitational force in our daily life. Everywhere. See, right now, I'm going to release this marker. What happened? It falls on the earth due to gravitational force. I hope you have seen some fountains in front of the house. Okay, villas. Okay, the water which rushes towards up. Okay, automatically eventually after some time it falls down like this. Right? Rivers flow down into the sea due to gravitational force. Okay, and also very, very important thing is this is Earth. Okay, some atmosphere is present around the Earth. This atmosphere around the Earth, the air around the Earth is called atmosphere. In this air there are many gaseous particles. Okay, what are those? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. There are many gases. Okay, why all those gases are existing on the surface of the Earth? Because on these gaseous particle also there is a gravitational force. This Earth attracts those gases also because those gases also have mass. Any body has mass attracted by the other body. So because of that we are able to find the atmosphere around the Earth. So the atmosphere around the Earth is also due to gravitational force. Okay. So what are the daily life examples? Rivers flow down into the sea. Rivers flow down to the sea. Atmosphere around the Earth. Atmosphere around the Earth. Earth and any projected body falls eventually due to gravitational force. For all these things the reason is gravitational force. So these are all the examples of gravitational force. Not only these, there are many examples. Okay, right. So please note down the examples of gravitational force. Now we are going to talk about electrostatic force. Okay, just imagine I have two balloons in my hand. I take one balloon. Okay, I inflate the balloon. That means I blow the air into the balloon. Then I tie its mouth. Okay, another balloon also I take and I inflate it. Right? Now I am going to rub one of the balloons on a polythene sheet or woolen cloth. Okay, woolen sweater or any other material. Okay, so other balloon which is present, that is not rubbed. I am rubbing only this one. Then what happened on rubbing? This balloon get charged. So during this friction method, when we are rubbing one body on other body, this method is called friction method. During this friction method, due to production of heat, electrons gain the energy and electrons transfer from one body to the other body. One body lose the electrons, the other body gain the electrons. Body which lose the electron gets positive charge and body which gain the electrons get negative charge. Okay, electrons transformation takes place during this, then the two bodies gets charged. Here when we rub the balloon, So due to the transformation of electrons between the balloon and the material, balloon get charged. Now, okay, see, this is the inflated balloon, and this balloon has, let's say this balloon has positive charge on its surface. What kind of charge present on the surface of this balloon? Positive charge. Now I am bringing another balloon. This is uncharged. This balloon is not rubbed. Only this balloon is rubbed. Due to friction, this body gets charged. This balloon gets charged. Okay. So this is the charged balloon, and this is the uncharged balloon. Okay. So when we bring this uncharged balloon near the charged balloon, what happens? This uncharged balloon get attracted by the charged balloon. Okay. What happens next? This uncharged balloon is attracted by the charged balloon. What is the reason for that? This charged balloon, okay, attracts uncharged balloon. Attraction is what? Force. Okay. Attraction is nothing but pull. This charged balloon pull the uncharged balloon. Sir, why does it pulling? Why does this charged balloon pull this uncharged balloon? See, there are, for understanding this is in a better way, you have to go some deeper into some basics. You have to understand some basics regarding this. To understand why this charged balloon attract uncharged balloon, you need to understand methods of electrification. Okay. First, I'll explain some methods of electrification regarding this. Okay. Methods of electrification. First, what is meant by electrification? See, this pen has no charge. This marker has no charge right now. It is neutral. It doesn't have any positive charge or negative charge. No charge is present on this marker. Now I erase this marker. That means I rub this marker on my dry hair for some time. Okay. When I rub this marker for some time, this marker get charged. Okay. So in this process, neutral body converted into charged body. That process is called electrification. So in electrification, what is meant by electrification? Neutral body, okay, changed into charged body. This is electrification. And this electrification can be done in three ways. Electrification done in three ways. One is friction method, and the other one is induction method, and the other one is conduction method. In these three methods, a neutral body can be changed into charged body. In friction method, okay, bodies are rubbed against. Bodies are rubbed each other. When two bodies are rubbed each other, like when pen or comb, when we rub on our hair, electrons transformation takes place from one body to the other body. Okay. Body which loses electrons get positive charge, and a body which gains electron gets negative charge. So here two bodies are acquiring opposite charge. When we are rubbing two bodies, charge transformation takes place from one body to the other body. If one body get positive charge, other body get negative charge. If this body get negative charge, this body get positive charge. So do two bodies get same charge? No, two bodies get opposite charge. Okay. So on rubbing each other, what happened? Both bodies acquire opposite charge. Both bodies acquire charge but opposite kind. So in this method, two bodies get charged. So during rubbing process, what happened? Neutral body converted into charged body. Okay. Only I'm talking only basics, the basic things I'm talking. I'm not talking about the static electricity in detail, right? Only the basic definitions. As you are 8th class student, for better understanding, I'm giving all these examples. Induction method. What is induction method? In induction method, this is uncharged body. This is a charged body, let's say. When charged body brought very close to the uncharged body, close but not contact, not contact. Charged body brought very close to the uncharged body. This charged body induce, create opposite charge on this body. So this is example. So this is a charged balloon and this is uncharged balloon. When these two bodies are brought close, there is a gap, right? They are not in contact. Just we brought them closer. Okay. This charged body induce opposite charge on this uncharged body. What is the charge present on this charged balloon? Positive charge. This charged balloon induce. The word induce refers creates or produce. Okay. Opposite charge on this uncharged body. So uncharged body will get a negative charge. Now there is a attraction between this charged balloon and uncharged balloon, so that they are coming very close to each other. Okay. So this method is called induction method. What is this method called? Induction method. So what happened in induction method? In induction method, a charged body brought close to the uncharged body. Then charged body induce. Charged body induce opposite charge on uncharged body. This method of electrification is called induction method. Are we bringing two bodies close to each other? That means there is any physical contact between the two bodies? There is no physical contact. There is a small separation. There is a small gap. Even though bodies are attracting each other. Because this charged body induce opposite charge on this, so that attraction happen between them. If this, let's say for example, this charged balloon has negative charge, right? Then what kind of charge it can induce in the uncharged body? Positive charge. If you bring the negative charged balloon near the uncharged balloon, that becomes positive. And again attraction happen. Okay? So this method is called induction method. Okay? Right. Now finally we are going to talk about conduction method. In conduction method, let's say this is convention. This is convention that when we rub the silk cloth and a glass rod, okay, on the glass rod, if you rub the silk cloth, or on the silk cloth, if you rub the glass rod for a long time, the glass rod gets positive charge. This is convention. Okay, glass rod usually get positive charge when it is rubbed on the silk cloth. So now there is, I am suspending one pith ball. What is this? This is called a pith ball. So generally we can call it as thermocol ball. Okay, polystyrene. Okay, PS. Thermocol is nothing but polystyrene, PS, right? So pith ball, thermocol balls, right? I hope you know the thermocol ball. The thermocol ball is connected with one thread and it is suspended with the help of one support, right? Now we will cover this pith ball with a thin silver foil, one metal foil. It is covered with one metal foil. Okay. Now I have a glass rod. I have a silk cloth. I rub the glass rod on the silk cloth. This glass rod got positive charge. I am bringing this glass rod near the pith ball, and I brought this glass rod into contact with the pith ball. That means I touch the glass rod. This is a glass rod. Okay, I touched this glass rod. So glass rod has what charge on its surface? Positive charge. When I touch this glass rod with this pith ball, okay, when I brought this glass rod into contact with this pith ball also receives the same kind of charge on its surface. Once it receives the own kind of charge, same kind of charge from the glass rod, now this is positive, this is also positive. Then what happens? Just imagine. Now this pith ball try to move this way. This pith ball move away due to the repulsion. Here charge is transferred. Previously, before I touch this glass rod with this pith ball is neutral body. It has no charge. But when I touch the glass rod with this, it gets charged. So neutral body converted into charged body. So this method is called conduction. Here charged body brought into contact with the uncharged body. Here charged body not brought into contact, brought close to the uncharged body. Okay, and this uncharged body gets charged. Neutral body converted into charged body. This method is called induction. This method is called conduction. And this method, simple method on rubbing, electrons transformation takes place from one body to other body and two bodies get charged. Okay, in this way neutral body is converted into charged body. Okay, so regarding this I will write something. Okay, in conduction method, charged body brought into contact with uncharged body. Then what happened? It acquired same charge. It acquired same kind of charge. Okay, right. So please note down these points regarding this. So from the previous discussion, which is related to the very basic concept of electrostatic force, now how can we define this electrostatic force? So electrostatic force can be defined as electrostatic force can be defined as the force exerted by a charged body on another charged body or uncharged body. Okay, so this electrostatic force exert between the positive charge and negative charge. There are two types of charges. So these are the unlike charges. Unlike charges are attract each other. Okay, so unlike charges are attract each other, and like charges, if you take positive and a positive or negative and a negative, what happen? They repel each other. So like charges repel each other. Unlike charges, opposite kind of charges attract each other. Same kind charges, like charges, they repel each other. And very important point regarding this, electrostatic force can be attractive and also repulsive. So if you go deeper into the concepts regarding static electricity is a branch of physics which deals with charges, and charge is a property of matter which causes it to experience the force when kept in electric field. This is the definition of charge, types of charges and properties, that is we discuss in static electricity, but our lesson is force. So more than this I don't want to go deeper than that. Okay, this is enough to understand the static force. Okay, in static electricity we discuss electrostatic force in a different manner. Okay, we elaborate the topic in that particular concept or chapter, right? So this is electrostatic force. See, electrostatic force is a non-contact force. Why? Even there is a gap, there is a separation between the two bodies. Either they attract or repel. Here, two bodies are interacting even though there is no physical contact. That is the electrostatic force is called non-contact force. Okay, so it's a non-contact force. So these basic points please note down in your notebook and revise these notes.